Good afternoon, boss.
Good afternoon.
Or it's Rachel today. Sorry, it's Sunday.
Yes.
Rachel, boss, both the same.
So, a very exciting Sunday afternoon. It's Father's Day, even though you guys won't see this until later in the week.
Yeah, we're catching up.
Yeah, we're getting closer. So, many of you know yesterday was Carl's birthday, and today is Happy Father's Day.
I'm older now. I'm 41 now.
You guys are awesome, by the way. We just wanted to tell you we're gonna we really appreciate all of you.
Yes.
So anyway, we're in the garden. I came out here first, and look at what I found.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
So we bought zucchini starts and we bought squash starts. Some of the zucchini is a little bit lighter, some is darker, so I'm thinking that maybe for some reason the flat that we got was mixed between the two, like Black Beauty and something else. But what is this?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
So if anybody knows what type of zucchini this is, I'm interested to see if...
Is the plant producing the same color one?
I think it might be. Let's go.
Let's go see. There, Paige.
It's a squash, but look, there's a baby on it.
Oh, cool.
Oh, did you just get another one?
No, it came out of your bucket.
Oh, it came out of my bucket.
A baby on it.
So, we have some Japanese beetles.
Yeah, we need to get rid of them. I pinch them off and put them in the... Oh
Yeah.
Man, we have a lot of them.
Yeah, I actually
You can let
was
the ducks
already out here.
They'll eat them.
Okay, which plant did I get that off of?
Look.
Was it over here or was
Gotcha.
it over here?
Smack them off the spoon, son.
I honestly don't even remember which plant I got it off of.
I think it was this plant.
This one? And if you look, the fruit is kind of light that's on it. Oh yeah, look. I mean, not as light as that one, but see, do you see how light that is? So I don't know. It must be the type of variety of zucchini. But then if you see, you look at this one right here, and it's dark zucchini.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Okay, here's this one back, guys. That's a light one.
This is really, really light.
Bees? Jared, so what you can do if you want is get a bottle and collect all the Japanese beetles and go feed them to the chickens.
Oh yeah, they're squash bugs. We need to collect them in a bottle too.
And feed them to the chickens as treats.
Yeah, you guys can take them to the chickens.
So Rachel wants to show us something.
So we have our first eggplant flower. So that's our first eggplant flower.
Do we have another one?
Yeah, there's a couple that are getting ready to open. Like there's one right there. Here's one really close. It will probably be open tomorrow. We don't know a whole lot about eggplants. We're just learning this year. We do know that we have to make sure that they're definitely being watered properly, because if not, they become bitter.
There's a lot of holes.
But how do they get pollinated? Like,
I don't know.
Do they have to be pollinated, or is it self-fruiting or self-pollinating fruit?
Yeah, I have no idea. We're new to the whole gardening thing.
So I'm gonna.
Well, not new. We've done it for a couple of years. Last year we didn't, but
I mean, even though I do think that there's enough pollinators in the garden.
yeah.
But we just always want to make sure that we're aware of what needs to be done.
Yeah.
We have a lot of plants to go through.
Okay, they want to pick cucumbers. So, are there any cucumbers that are big enough?
Yeah. So these cucumbers in the first two, right, we think are pickling.
Yeah.
So we should pick them a little bit smaller. So we're going to go ahead and...
And these first two, right here.
Yeah. Well, this and that.
I fell in a hole.
Maybe. Okay, so you want mommy to hold the cucumber up and you go ahead and...
And it's not our first cucumber. I actually picked one the other day and they were really good.
Yeah. If you guys don't garden at all, there's nothing like a homegrown cucumber. And when you do the pickling ones, oh my goodness, they're so yummy.
I got it, Mommy.
Oh, thank you, Jared.
The butterfly. It's the moth.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's the thing with cucumbers is they hide, so make sure that you guys are looking. Kayla, what does this one look like? A little small, right?
Look at these ones. Aww.
Cool.
Where does it cucumber Mommy?
Oh, very nice. So put them in the bucket.
The one thing I don't like about these cucumbers
be careful with the scissors, guys. Make sure that you're...
Chase has them.
Okay, so you guys go down and pick, and I'm gonna go down and make sure they're all tied up and everything.
Okay.
Okay. But I ended up cleaning up the whole bottoms of the cucumbers. Now I'll clean them off. These gnats are at me again. I have a plant that seems like it's struggling over there. I don't know what happened to it. See the squash plant right over here? I just looked over there and it was like wilting. So, and I went and I pruned up all, not pruned them, but I made sure. My problem was that some of the tomatoes were growing through to the other side because I wasn't really paying attention. So now I'm gonna make sure that they don't grow to the other side now. So I check them every day. So the other thing we need to get done today is I want to plant the rest of these. These are all plants that we bought originally back, if you guys have seen, a long time ago. We bought them to plant them with all the rest, but we just ran out of time. So I've gotten some in the ground, and then the poles have to go back all in the ground. And then, I don't know, I might put cattle panel up instead of doing all this string stuff, if I can get Rachel to get me some cattle panel. And then we're gonna fill in the rest of these areas hopefully today with more plants. So I wanted to say another thing we want to try to do is I'm gonna level this off a little bit, and I'm gonna plant a bunch of pumpkins and watermelons up on this compost mound, basically all leaves. What I'll do is make holes, and then I'm gonna put some soil in there. I'm gonna plant them in there and see what they do. I mean, we're not using this pile right now, so I'm gonna let it run. And if you watch to the end of the video, we're gonna do a little walkthrough of the garden to show you everything, the peppers and stuff like that. But you'll see a lot of time lapses in this one, us working today. So another thing I do, guys, with my pepper plants is I break off all the bottom leaves on them. I just come through here and pull them all off. I like to have all my plants cleared out at the bottom. Healthier, the airflow. Hopefully you can hear me. But we have peppers on these already, see? I don't know if you can see that, a little baby bell pepper. And I'll figure out what these are. All the leaves I clear out to the little Y area here. So I got all them cleaned up right there, and that's how I do it, guys. So you can see, follow us and see how good the plants grow if it affects them any. If anything, knocking off some of the bottom leaves and fruit will make it, the other fruit, bigger, hopefully. Right, Rach? Mm-hmm. And these are, if this is the right tag, these are, oh, yeah, these are the Golden California Wonder Pepper. Oh, it's a sweet bell, right? And we got some on there already. So let's get some more done. Sun is bright, and so are the gnats. They're like all over the place. So You guys seen, some of them are struggling that I replanted. I probably should have wet them first. The ones I put water on first didn't seem to like wilt up like those. But I got more squash and cucumber planted all the way down. They can come back. But if you guys look, these plants that are all in pots, see, these ones are really wilted. Hopefully they come back. But all these plants were in pots, so they're really, really struggling. If you look at some of the peppers that have been sitting out here, these guys are struggling. So my goal. So I'm back out here. I'm gonna go ahead and mow. I have to push mow because Rachel took the truck and I don't feel like bringing the other one to hook up, and the big mowers will tip the trailer up. But I'm gonna go mow with the push mower, the aisles, clean everything up. So the garden looks nice and pretty, and then I can get more stuff done. And like I said, I'm not going to record it because I want to do more of a walkthrough with the garden and show you guys how it's going and how everything's doing. So, and my thing I want to show, I'm going to put mushroom compost around all these plants to supercharge them. I've seen a couple of guys do it and the plants seem really nice, and we can get the mushroom compost from our mulch yard. So that'll be beneficial. I hope it'll beat me mixing an organic fertilizer and watering every plant. I can just put it on there, then let the drip irrigation soak it through the soil. And I got it already. It's underneath the mulch. I have a yard of mulch and a yard of mushroom compost back there. So I ended up getting everything mowed, weed eated. I cleaned up the garden a lot. I'll take you through it in a little bit, but Paige ended up, would you get another whole side, this whole side done? Good job. Where's your sister at? She didn't want to come help? Sorry. So what I'm gonna do now is I have to get the auger out, and I'm gonna put posts in the ground here and put some cattle panel up for the squash that we planted, and hopefully it comes in pretty good. It's struggling because it was in pots, so let me get that done.
The other ones I had to cut out.
Of the pot?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty root bound and they were dry, so.
Look how pretty that snapdragon came back.
What's that, the pink one?
Yeah, it's a snapdragon that we got the other day.
Cool. Yeah, these are gonna come back really nice, and when we get the mulch into the ground, it's gonna look really, really nice. And the girls set all this up and designed it all. And then they got this whole side planted, so we'll make sure we give them a lot of water tonight. And then I'll see with mulch, maybe I'll edge it again and mulch it. We'll see what we use on all the, I want to mulch all this squash tonight too. And anything we plant in the ground over here. So before the phone dies, I want to show you guys what we got done. Paige got all this planted over here, right? All the way over to here, the middle, the bird feeders, the water bird fountains going in the middle, right? And then I ended up getting the poles in the ground you guys seen, all the poles, and mulch around all the squash. And if you're wondering why I was climbing on a truck to get the mulch and I'll just scoop it from the back, there's a yard of mushroom compost on the bottom that I'm going to use to fertilize everything instead of trying to mix stuff all the time. But so I just wanted to get a walk through the garden real quick. So this is the butterfly garden. It's going to look really nice when we get mulch on it, right?
Yeah.
It's going to need like 3 yards of mulch. This is the corn coming in right here. That's my water bottle to get bugs off when I'm going by, if I see bugs. You have all the giant cabbages and the beets, and when the giant cabbages come out, we're gonna just plant beets and stuff there. The idea is the sun goes down and this is gonna get shaded off by all the butternut squash and cucumbers we planted. So it'll be kind of cooler over there in the afternoon. Carrots are right here. I think she seeded more carrots down there with the onions. And then where all the pots are, that's all the plants. You have eggplants we're gonna be putting in down there. Peppers all here with eggplants. Cherokee purple tomatoes all the way down. And then when the cabbage is done, I'm planting in between the cabbages for now because they're going to be done and we're going to have just the tomatoes are going to be there. And then you have all these tomatoes here. I think these might be Cherokee purple too, or beefsteak, one of them. And then all your different peppers and stuff. And our fig tree's looking good. I'm going to put mulch around it, clean it out probably tonight. And then I cleaned up all the tomatoes and everything. And remember earlier oh, cucumber fell off. Remember earlier the plant that like wilted, it came back, so there was nothing wrong with it. A broken leaf. What are you gonna do? The wind sometimes breaks them. They're ready to be picked again. And I'm gonna put some mushroom compost on all this and then water it. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, so I don't think, I might get some on tonight. And then these are all yellow Jubilee tomatoes, I believe. They're gonna go, the ones in pots are gonna go all right here. Rachel's pumpkins are gonna go here, and then we're gonna put more stuff going down there. And then we had wild, what are they called? Wild, man, why don't I know this? Morning glories just pop up. So, and something's been eating the leaves off of them, but they just popped up, so. Okay, that's a look at the garden. If I charge my phone and it charges some, I'll show it finishing the night out because we're gonna be out here for a little while. So we forgot to do an ending yesterday to our video. Yes. And the recordings hopefully are more clear, right?
Carl figuring out.
I've been recording on 30 frames per second HD instead of 60. So I guess I better be further away because now you're going to see every little bump on my face.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, we appreciate you guys watching.
Yes, thanks for watching.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
And be happy.
Or at least try. Have a good night.
Day, night, but...
Day, whatever.
It'll be night.